Got enough water?
Yeah.
I haven't filled it up in a while. Ooh, I bet that would be good. That vanilla ice cream with that cherry Sprite. I bet that would taste good. Be like a cherry float, cherry vanilla float.
That sounds like it.
Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try that tomorrow for breakfast. Nah, we'll do it for lunch. You don't like sweet stuff that early. Sometimes I like to have dessert for dinner.
You do?
You don't mind it very much. Anytime I ask you, Ma, you want some vanilla ice cream? It's the answer is I don't think. Actually, you know what? I do remember one time you said no. You're like, no, thank you. A couple times. If it's later in the evening, you'll opt out. That's some discipline, you know? Because you kind of always had this unspoken rules. Like you don't eat past a certain time. And you stop drinking water. Because you don't want to be up all night, you know? Going to the bathroom. I don't learn those things. Yeah, I do. Just learn them different. Anyway, here we go. Hello, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. And man, today's just a weird day. It's a good day. It's just freaking weird, man. Weird. I just like, how do other people not have experiences, such experiences in life? You know it? It's like they get up, they go to work. Even when I was enthralled in Corp USA and W2'sville and all that stuff, integrated heavily into 3D, I still saw weird stuff all the time. Anyway, so the day started out. I got to go to the chiropractor this morning, and she worked on like my stomach. She did something with my stomach and my smaller intestines and stuff. I was laying there, and then she was just like working on it. She was just like sliding pressure, and I asked her, I was like, do you picture in your mind like the parts in my guts that are moving? Like, are you visualizing what's happening as you're doing it? And she's like, I guess I kind of do. She had to think about it. That was kind of cool. And I said, like, the good doctor? She didn't know what that was. But, hi, Stanley. Gonna keep going, or you gonna step on the mouse? Cat's gonna step on the mouse. We got little cat knickers here. He's like, those little whipper catters are outside now, so I get my spot up here. Because they like to sleep in it during the day. He sleeps back over there in the bedroom. He's a good cat, that's for sure. Yeah. Anyway, so I am experiencing less pain than I have in years. In years. And people that don't have pain, I'm real happy for them. I'm so happy for them that they don't experience pain, like, ever, you know. And that some of us, we live there. We live in Painesville, USA, or wherever, Painesville, wherever, and we never get to leave. Even when you go on vacation, you're just always there. Just things always hurt. It's not even the same stuff. It's different stuff that hurts. But once you get that pain to come down, see, because that, I go out in the world, you know, you can't be grouchy with people just because you don't feel good. You can't take your stuff out on other people. It's not right. It's bad karma. So, when you know, so it's so hard. It's a lot harder for me to go out and tolerate and deal with just the nonsense and the bullshit that just is roaming the cancer like a freaking fog of freaking suck. And people are just, God, they're just so shallow, man. They just don't have any depth to them at all. And it's like the smaller town I don't think it has anything to do with the size town you live in, really. But anyway, so going back to the chiropractor, I started doing that. That was I love it. Chiropractors are my favorite. And then I went over to the coffee shop, and my buddy was there, and I said, let's go look at your horses. And so we went and looked at his horses, and he got to feed his horses. And so I got like we were only there for a couple minutes, but we're sitting there, in the short amount of time that we were there, I must have got 45 pictures of the horses. Otherwise, somebody told me about a couple of books. One's called The Tiger. He's like talking about these Siberian tigers, that if you go over and if you freaking mess with, if there's a pack of men, the trophy hunters, like they do, how they like to, with all their money, they like to stage and set up hunts to make it easy for the freaking the murderers to freaking kill them, like shooting monkeys in a barrel or something. But they go on these hunts, and it's like if you got split up from the other people, you're in trouble, because the tiger remembers. The tiger remember, like if you cause harm to it or kill one of its babies or something like that, the tiger will forever remember you, and he will pick you out of a pack. So even if you're with the pack or not, you're not safe. You're in danger, because the tiger will remember you. It's funny. I was born year of the tiger, and I remember I remember things. I remember things a lot too. So that, and he talked about, and then he told me about this other book called The Longitude, the story, the true story of a lone genius who solved the greatest scientific problems of his time. And well, according to him, maybe it's somebody else that solved it better, but they just don't have the exposure or the publicity to get it out there like everybody else. So I gotta go that way. Horses. So we got to hang out with the horses. They're so excited to see their food provider. And we got live action. And when he brought the food out, the old gray mare. The old gray mare ain't what she used to be. My grandpa used to sing that about my grandma. That's mean. That's my thumbnail today. Or no, that one is, because I liked his little eyes. It looked like he was smiling. Then like, oh, dinner's on, gotta go. Nobody cared. I lost my freaking, I was losing my crowd. This one had a sweet face too. Hi. There we go. Food, kibble, little horse trots. Yeah, it was chilly. It was chilly, but it was pretty today. And then I just came home and got I got mom's special treat. Mom's got some cinnamon rolls today. She ate the whole thing. I cut it in half. I was like, she's not going to be able to eat all this. We'll split it. And I went in the room, came back, and she whooped it all as rad. I never get mad when she eats at all, because I want her to eat. I want her to put some meat on her bones. Keep telling her I'm going to make her walk up the mountain over there. So after a nice leisurely afternoon, I did fall on the ice. After when I was walking back in, I slipped.
Did you hurt your back?
No, I learned how to fall pretty proper. So you just kind of got to go with it. Don't try to resist or anything like that. It's when damage is caused. So I was walking in from taking the garbage out, and then I freaking slipped and I almost did earlier, but I didn't go down. But this one, I freaking hate ice and falling. I'm not an adrenaline junkie, man. I'm not. I got so much adrenaline, I don't even know what to do with it. Which brings me to my next part of the evening. So get up, feed dogs, get the dogs, or get up and get mom something to eat for dinner. I get the dogs their kibble, their supper, and I freaking take Artie outside to go to the bathroom. And on the side road over here, out of my peripheral, I see two SUVs pull up, one white one black one, and I was trying not to like stare. I can't. I notice. I don't notice everything. I don't do nothing 100%, but I notice a lot of stuff, and this is not something that is ordinary. So if I'm alert. Now I'm on high alert, right? Or not? I'm not on high alert. I'm on alert, right? So I'm walking Artie, and I see people getting out of the van, and then all of a sudden I look over, and then it's just, people are just like start fighting. And I start screaming, "You fucking knock it off, you fucking kids! Take that shit someplace else! Get the fuck! Where are your fucking?" I'm like, "Where are your parents?" I'm yelling as loud as I can, right? I'm trying to, and they can't. They're ignoring. They don't fucking care what Shut up, old lady, right?
That's what they said.
That's probably they don't care. They're fighting. And so I got Artie back in. So I already like pulled out of his leash. He got scared from me yelling, and came back to the door. And then so I came in and calmly got my keys because I didn't want to upset mom and tell her what happened. Like I tell her stuff after, not during. So I got in the van and drove over there, and I was like, I pull up to one van, and I had my thing on and it was recording, and I was like, "What are you fucking guys saying? They jumped us," and I take everything with a grain of salt. The girl's like, "Look, they jumped us. They jumped me," and I'm like, "Why would you get out of the car?" And they're like, "They were following us." I said, I've seen too much bullshit. I've seen fake wars. I don't need this. This stuff is fucking stupid. You kids freaking play dumb games. You're beating up on each other. It's freaking dumb. And and I said, "Why would you get out of the car? Why would you engage?" And it was like the other ones. It was like I saw the girl as she was driving by. She was going like this, but I got her license plate and all that stuff. And it's just like they're high school kids. I don't know. And that's what they do. They have these little gangbangers, these little shits. And they freaking spray paint 13 all over the freaking place and stuff like that. Because we're their parents. Their parents are all strung out. Parents are drunk. Parents don't give a crap. Just stay out of my hair. Don't cause me no problems. That's like the parents' mentality is, or whatever. Because I'm like, where are your fucking parents? Your parents know you're just out here freaking beating up on each other, It's just, people don't value life. They don't have any respect for life. And you see it every day. And you can see it everywhere. You see it like after it snows. You know who doesn't value life? People don't wash off their freaking car. They freaking don't clear off their car. And where the town where I live, it's the cops. They don't do it. So they're not going to enforce that law. Well, they might, because freaking New Mexico's full of hypocrites, for shit's sake. It's every state. There's just, people don't have any integrity. They don't have any accountability. They just get away with doing whatever they want. So why would you have to freaking measure up to any kind of freaking ethical standard of any kind? Because you're going to get paid 6 figures for being a freaking scumbag. Yeah? Doesn't make much sense to me. Real estate around here. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, $540,000. It cracks me up. But ain't nobody moving. No, ain't nobody busting down the door to move here. You know what they did? There's this one There's this one that I had saved. It was 165,000, and it says it's sold as is, and it needs a lot of work. Okay, is what it says in the description. And then it wasn't on the market. That's what they do here. Is they don't want a house sitting on the market. The real estate agents, oh, you don't want it sitting, for months and months, because that the buyer can use that as leverage. Nobody else wants it. You drop the price, So they keep taking it off the market and they put it on the market. They take it off and they put it on. So they took it off and it was 165, and they brought it back on. They raised it up to 199,000. Still same freaking description. Still needs a lot of work, sold as is, and they still jacked the price up to $200,000. It's like, I don't know if it's the people that want it, like they want it this way, maybe or I don't know if it's the real estate agents that is just like rip people off, gouge them as much. I mean, is that what is that what you're encouraging people to do? Or are you just like, you know what, you lived in your house, you got some use out of it, freaking, turn around, sell it for a reasonable price. But no, everybody's like, this is my nest egg. I gotta rip somebody off so I can live a freaking, a lap of luxury because I didn't freaking plan accordingly my whole life. So somebody's always gotta make somebody else pay for something. Ugh. What else? What else is going on in the world today? I did get some really cool pictures yesterday, too. After the snow. Stress can make them aggressive. Scorpio, Aries, Leo, and Cancer. That's so funny because I'm Aries Sun, Scorpio Moon, Cancer Rising. I'd say that's fair. But see, that people get it twisted. Aggressive, you have aggression, and then you have violence. But people think aggression and violence they're the same thing. That ain't the same thing. I've always had a lot of masculine energy, and people freaking tried to use that, hold it against me, tell me Did you ever notice this? Here's a picture of the muskrat and his stupid belt buckle. It looks like the Baphomet to me. You can get a little better picture of it there. Woo, Beelzebub. They always sacrifice their firstborn. What else is going on? So all in all, it was a pretty relatively good day. How was your day, Mom?
It was a nice day.
We were supposed to get more snow this evening, and we didn't. And I'm okay with that.
I'm glad.
But I just see, because we got rid of all of it, and then it comes back. You got to appease all the freaking. We do have winter cast impacting. Oh, now we got upcoming. We got 2 more. Oh, wow. Now we got more storms. Now we got it coating to an inch starting Thursday, the 10th, from 3 a.m. until noon. And then from 7 p.m. on Thursday until 7 a.m. overnight, 6 to 10 inches.
That's a lot of snow.
But we'll see. So those are new. What else is going on in the world? Just still not a whole. It's still a whole bunch of BS. Still a bunch of nonsense. But I got to go to the market today and get my potatoes that I forgot yesterday. Whoopee! I don't know. You can't really believe anything that you read on the interwebs. You just really can't. It's all kind of something not goofy. But I haven't even really looked lately. We're just kind of living local, huh, Ma? Living local? But the good news is, aside from the kids freaking trying to beat each other up over here in the side street.
What are they fighting?
I don't know. I gave them my business card. See, that's why I'm like, dude, maybe they're doing one of their stupid little gang jumping things, to get into their gang or whatever. Their little stupid little reindeer games that they play. Because I gave the victim of the crime, I was like, one of you guys I said, go to the police, make a report. I said, here's my business card. I got their, you can freaking message me and I'll send you a picture of their plate for the police. And I ain't never heard from them, so that kind of makes me think it was all bullshit. They're just doing shit that they shouldn't have been doing. And she got her ass whooped. Yeah. I don't know, some girl. Somebody's daughter. Their parents don't know where they were. What else was I going to talk about today? I don't know. I guess that was it. It's a pretty uneventful day here in Taos, New Mexico. Maybe I should go down and get a generator if we're going to get that much snow.
It looks like it's
6 to 10 inches. Because if I found a place I can get a generator, it's probably going to cost $1,000, but get a generator so at least if the power goes out, we can power that one of those little space heaters, the TV and the DVD player. And, we can cook. So, it's about being prepared, man. People are ill prepared. Oh, God. I just look at people in the world just walking down the street, and I'm just like, oh, my gosh. Oh, if something really bad happened, people are just not equipped. They're not equipped to cope, Ma. And as we get on, people don't know how to freaking handle their emotions. They don't know how to process them. They don't know how to deal with them. So they freaking use unhealthy ways. And a lot of these kids, they think their lives are over at 23. They get in a relationship. They get a heartbroken. That's it. That's the rest of their life. They're freaking taking each other. They're freaking killing themselves over stupid stuff. Ugh. I finished watching The Kingsman last night. That was one of those that I was like, I really want to see it, and I don't know how I'm going to see it because I'm not going to go to the theater. And then Hulu started watching it because I get a lot of stuff from my from movies because there's a lot of they put a lot of they call it predictive programming. They're just letting us know what's coming down the pike here. So I don't know. Good guys, bad guys, it's all subjective. I got to look at myself, and I'm like, am I mostly a good guy or mostly a bad guy today? I'm mostly a good guy in alignment, not being too selfish, not being too greedy, thinking about other people more than I'm thinking about myself. And usually my days are pretty good, but when my ego starts flaring, gets a little big, I start thinking that I a little too much, then my days aren't as productive. So we are the masters of our own ship, and God bless you, Ma. The captains of our own ship of destiny, and we get to choose the course and guidance and direction of our lives based on our attitudes and what we do with them. And I hope more and more people figure that out before it gets too late. The astrology is getting extra crazy. So much crazy. All this ice, all this water. I'm just, water, going with the flow, water.